Hey guys, um, all right. So today or tonight, whatever, I'd like to talk about Stonybrook Stabilization and Treatment Center in let me look this up. 627 Randall Road, Ludlow, Mass. 01056. All right, my experience at Stonybrook. It's not even funny actually because I had no idea what I was in for. So what brought me there? We'll start with that. Um, okay, so I was really depressed, and obviously you all know I drink. You can see it in my other videos. I'm always taking shots or whatever, smoking weed, and had to make that clear. And so this time I was just dealing with so much. It was July 19th, and I was drinking heavy, like really heavy hard liquor. Always fighting with my family because of some crazy stuff that was going on in court and stuff, and just just like pissed off at the world and depressed. And oh yeah, also I got addicted to benzos over the actually for a long time. I've been taking them since I was 17, and they're hard to kick. Benzos, yeah, Klonopin, every single day since you're 17 years old. Come on, like they're really hard to kick, and people don't seem to understand that you can easily get addicted to pills if they're prescribed to you, even if they're not. But these ones so happen to be prescribed to me for a very long time, on and off, mostly on. Because if they weren't prescribed to me, I'll keep it real. I'd find them, and I'm still depressed because I just got out of there. I went in there 7/21/2022, and I got out 9/7/2022. And I yeah, I forgot to tell you what brought me there. I was really depressed, and so I went out and I drank like 11 shots, 2 beers, and I took like 3 Klonopins, and then I I fell asleep for like not very long, because I woke up and I was still wasted, and I had a couple more shots right next to me, so I started drinking that, and did something really stupid. I did a line of something that I don't usually do on purpose to commit suicide, and it worked. I died. I was dead, and I mean, I regret it. I don't want to die. It was just like being off like my meds. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that I completely stopped taking my antidepressants and my seizure medication. I'm also epileptic. I got a lot of problems, don't we all? And so Stonybrook, like it says Stonybrook Stabilization and Treatment Center. It sounds really good. It sounds nice, like a nice place. You go outside, take walks. Like, it's jail. It's prison. It's definitely jail. It's definitely prison. Look, they gave me a certificate of completion. That's a mug shot from when I went. Why would I want to look at that? Like, why would I want to look at that picture again? Like, what's a man? Anyways, my experience there. It started off. I went in. The staff was pretty nice. Where everybody's detoxing. I ended up becoming what I would like to call a tier worker, and because I wanted a couple extra snack bags and stuff for doing work around there, cleaning the bathrooms, cleaning the floors. But it's pretty nasty. People pissing and shitting on the floors. People pissing and shitting on themselves, throwing up. Everybody coming off of different drugs and stuff. And I was just there because I fell off the deep end and I committed suicide. And I did die for like 9 minutes or something, I heard. I'm not even really sure. And it's definitely a mistake because now I have to wear this. I don't want to wear that. I've been wearing it all month. I get it off in a few more days though. Hopefully everything's cool because my heart stopped. And you would think like going to a place like that, I mean, they did treat me nice at first, but then when I got up to the next floor, that's jail. You got your cells all around you. You share a room with somebody, but you do have a TV in a room, which is cool. But everybody's always wanted to fight. Gang related stuff's always going down. It's like the place is not structured right. I'll say it. I'll have to say it's not structured. Um, when I was there, it was a nightmare. COVID-19 or COVID, I'll just say COVID broke out, and so like it's like one person gets it, they're all gonna get it. I think over 150 something people got it in there. So like you got your they're like blocks, like cell blocks, like in jail, but it's like north, south, east, and west. And south is where you detox. North is for people that have more like mental health problems. East and west, that's where like all the jailbirds are. Like there's people that are really nice people that don't really belong there, but they do need help, like some kind of detox or something, or like maybe even more than that, but not jail. And really nice people mixed in with the gangsters and like the crazy stuff, man. Like crazy stuff went down there, and I'm telling you guys this because like I don't know really what I'm getting at, except for it's just like there's some like evil people that run these programs. There's some really nice people too that I really appreciate the groups that they ran and the messages that they were like trying to bring, like I don't know, like bring us or whatever the fuck the word is I'm looking for. I don't know, but other than they had a little gym, cafeteria, but we couldn't go to it for like over 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks, because everybody caught COVID-19, and like I was on the East unit. I got put onto the East unit because I heard that a bunch of people on the West unit had COVID. So then obviously it broke out on the East unit like crazy. That shit went around like wildfire, and that I felt like I was dying. They wouldn't even let me go to the ER, and I told them to handcuff me and shackle me. I'm not gonna run. Like, please bring me to the hospital. I feel like I'm dying. And I called my family and told them I think I'm dying. My insides are shutting down. Like it hurts. Like it hurts so bad. They said I was lying. So I took a COVID test, negative. Next day, I'm like, I need another test, negative. Third day, I'm like, well, now I feel so much better. So it's like, it's going to come back negative, positive. Because my counselor there, a really nice guy, a really cool guy. I'm not going to say any names, but he told me to get another test just because I was having symptoms. And he was pretty smart, I guess, about it. Because I had COVID. And I don't know how long I had it. They don't monitor that kind of stuff. They try to like sweep it they actually sweep it under the rug. So I don't have any records. Like I don't. If I do, how do I get a hold of them? I don't know. Like anybody that's been to Stonybrook and whoever runs Stonybrook, fuck you, seriously, and fuck your motherfucking mama. Like I hope you fucking die slow. I hope your whole family catches COVID, like dead ass. Like that's fucked up. Like what you guys did to us. Like what you did to us. What you did to me. And what the fuck did I do to deserve that? I committed suicide because I was depressed. So you fucking put me in a box and fucking COVID, yo. And fuck the court system too, because that's just bullshit. That's bullshit, yo. The police out here don't even like me. And you guys, anybody that knows who I am, and they hate me for whatever reason, I guess, because the drinking and talking shit or whatever. I ain't gonna put up with their shit just because they got guns and badges and shit. Like, fuck that shit. Like, seriously, dead ass. I mean, I'm a lot more respectful now because I don't drink anymore. Because, oh, that's the other thing. I'll have to get the paperwork for that. Like, hold up. Be right back. it doesn't matter. I mean, it does, but like, I'll just tell you what the papers say pretty much. Well, because when I got out of Stonybrook, um, I was like kind of like husky. I gained a lot of weight. I was kind of a little chubby, and so I felt like really like depressed about it because my clothes wouldn't fit me. I like to wear like skinny jeans and stuff like that, and like slim fit clothes, and my clothes wouldn't fit me anymore. So for like a month, I'm just like chilling, whatever, like trying to like do the right sober thing, and go to work. And but of course that didn't last because I keep having flashbacks now, like of Stonybrook, like and how I was treated there, especially by the other inmates. That's what I call them, inmates. I don't know what else to call them. And then there's the COs, like they treated me like shit too. I put myself in the hole. I put myself in the hole because I was going crazy. They took away all my meds, all my psych meds, and they put me on like new shit and then sent me home with those scripts. And it's like, well, I'm not taking that shit. I already have a psychiatrist on the outside. Like, what do I need that shit for? And I get it. You don't want people on benzos when they're in there. That's understandable because that's an addictive drug and it's something that can sell. But then again, so is Suboxone. And like, I had never put Suboxone up my nose in my life until I was there because I was so depressed. And I've never seen so many people in such a small place that all wanted to commit suicide and talked about it. Well, not out loud, just like to me, like one on one, like in my room and stuff like that. I ain't gonna tell on them because like you can't commit suicide there. That'd be pretty fucking hard. But like just the stories I heard, and like I did learn a lot when it comes to like addiction, but I just don't. I don't know. It's like I'm like lost for words. The way I was treated there by the COs and the some of the other inmates, like they follow you into the bathroom to try to fight you. You can't even take a shower. Can't even take a shit. Can't even take a piss. They're gonna follow you in the bathroom trying to like hem you up while you got your thing out. Like that's crazy. And there's no cameras in there. And then people will just walk into your room and fight you. There's no cameras in there either. And like and like they're like, oh, like, you can't snitch in there, which there's no snitching anyways. But I'm just saying, like, even if you said like, oh, like so and so's like, I don't know, like he's having a seizure in the bathroom, people would be like, or so and so keeps throwing the toilet paper roll in the toilet bowl, and like people do nasty, stupid shit there. So and so took a shit on the floor, so and so took a piss on the floor, like then you're a snitch, and it's like that's crazy, like, but like then who has to clean it? Like we do. Staff don't clean that shit. Like I never seen so much shit in a bathroom on the floor, all on the walls and shit in my life. Like not even like in elementary school and middle school. It's like they would just smear it on the all over the place, and then like we got to clean it. Like and they oh man, and then the hustling snacks and fucking like, and the snacks weren't even like that good, but like it was better than nothing. Like for sure, definitely better than nothing. And then you're lucky if you could come across like a candy bar, like a mini candy bar, little mini candy bars. If you got it by staff, worth a lot of money. Well, not money, but like snacks is like this. Yeah, it's like jail. Making mofongo. That's the first time in my life I ever had mofongo, and fucking the cakes, like the jail cakes, like those are really good. I ain't gonna lie, but that's the first time I ever had that too. And it's like, but they tell us we're not in jail, so why are we getting treated like we're in jail? Like why are we treated like? And we have inmate numbers too, and we have to wear bracelets with a scanner on it, so they could scan our barcode. We had a barcode with the inmate number. Like how is that not jail? And they scan that for every group you go to. You have to go to so many groups, 200 groups within 30 days or something like that. Like, no, maybe it's less than that. I don't know, but it's a lot. I went to a lot of groups. I went to 299. I was kind of pissed off because I wanted to hit that 300 at least before I left. but I did attend groups as much as I could, and just to get out of there, like just so I didn't have to stay longer. Because if you don't hit the right number by the right time, they're gonna keep you another 2 weeks or another month. And like, man, people have to spend 90 days there. I spent 50 days there, and it was a nightmare. It was definitely a nightmare. Um, I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. The court system's really fucked up for like sending people there unless they actually deserve it. Like people that are about to go to jail should be the only ones that go there, not mixed in with the crowd, with like really good people. And some good people do go to jail, but you guys get what I'm saying. You definitely get what I'm saying, and I'm probably gonna get like some hate for this, and maybe I won't. But I don't give a fuck. Honestly, I don't give a fuck because that place was a nightmare. They didn't even give me my heart monitor when I was in there. I just put this on like a month after because it was here at my house the whole time. It got mailed here instead of there because it comes with this little monitor that looks like a cell phone. So it must not be allowed in there or something. I don't know. It's weird. So there's that. But it's not a cell phone. You can't take pictures with it. You can't make calls with it. All it is a monitor. All it shows is your symptoms, and like that's it. And like it has your heart rate because the monitor is a little battery thing connected to this device. It is a phone, but not used like a phone. And it's a little battery thing. Look, this one's the one with the charger. Use the same charger as this. So the whole time I'm in there, they're skipping my heart appointments, my cardiologist or however you say it, cardiac, and they're skipping my epilepsy. They skip my seizure doctor appointment, and then they reschedule these appointments. They don't even tell you when they are. Like, so I'm trying to figure all this out still on my own, and it takes months to get these appointments. And because I hit rock bottom again because of all this nightmare. It's a nightmare. Now I'm having liver problems, and I'm hoping that it's not too bad. I was just in the emergency room over the weekend, and they told me that I might have to get put on a list for a liver transplant, and I just don't know. I feel like I felt like I was on my deathbed, like, but that's what I did to myself, I guess. I did it to myself, but it's like self-medication. Like, I stopped taking my medication again, and I started self-medicating, and I went on a crazy binge because I got like my own apartment, and if it's Section 8 leased housing, so if I lose my job, I live rent-free. I don't have to pay. It's free until I find another job, and then I just follow their routine, and then I start paying rent again. But and I'm lucky to have that, but just even having those things, I worked for this apartment for 10 years, and I finally got it. But depression is like that. It's a bitch. Like, it's a bitch when people stab you in the back. You think they're your friends, and it happens to me a lot by a lot of different people. And then I invite the wrong people into my house, and then stuff gets stolen. And it's like, but I just cooked for you, or I just fed you. Like, I just ordered food that costs mad money, and it's not about the money. It's about real friends. It's about being real friends. And Stonybrook didn't deal with any of these subjects. Like, the counselor, they call themselves counselors, and some of them are really nice people, and some of them are not at all. Like, they're evil. They like to just mess with you and just keep you there longer and make you do extra work that you don't even really need to do. And but yeah, these are the subjects that we should have been talking about when I was there. Like, I don't know, like, losing family, losing friends due to addiction, open court cases, closed, dismissed court cases, um, just life in general. Like, who's your favorite person in the world? It's like, I don't know. You have to open up and talk about certain things. And I did in front of people. I'm not gonna say exactly what. And I cried. I wasn't embarrassed. I wasn't the only one. Like, but that's how it should be. And it wasn't like that with barely anyone. Most people were just there to bully people and start fights and stuff. And staff didn't do much about it. They couldn't even do much about it. But there was some great staff, and there was some, like I said, yeah, there was some bad staff. This one just came to my head. That's why I said it again. But I'm not gonna say any names. I'm just gonna say Stonybrook, and I keep forgetting where it is. Ludlow, Mass, is a nightmare, and it shouldn't be a place. It shouldn't exist. Or if it does, it should be more well structured. It's not well structured at all. It was nice to get to go outside for like 35, 40 minutes and walk around the track, or if you wanted to do some exercise over by the basketball court that nobody uses. It was pretty cool, I guess. Like, because that's the only freedom you're gonna get while you're there. And a lot of people didn't even want to go outside at all because it just reminded them about being free. And I don't know. I just seen some depressing things go on there. Yeah, and I don't really know what else to say about Stonybrook except for it's a fucking nightmare. They don't treat the mental health right, because I suffer from like a dual diagnosis, like a lot of people, like most people there, and I'm an alcoholic. I got addicted to my medication at a very early age because that's what psychiatrists love to do, or they used to love to do it. And I don't know. It's just it's kind of hard to talk about, but it's something that needs to be talked about. And I don't know. Those of you that made it through Stonybrook and you stayed clean and you did really well, I mean, power to you. That's awesome. Like, it must work for some people, but like I've been to Bridgewater as well back in 2008, and that place, I'll admit that place was worse. That was like prison compared to Stonybrook being jail. Well, it was kind of like prison too, but it wasn't as bad, not nearly as bad. It wasn't this boot camp, not Bridgewater was boot camp, but that's why I got shut down. They were mistreating people. They were doing like illegal strip searches and like over and over and over again. Like, why you keep wanting to look at my dick like over and over again? Like, come on now, like, what are you looking for? There ain't much to see here. Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's like places like that. But they didn't do that at Stonybrook. But they did have the turtle suit room. If those of you know what that is, those of you who don't, it's for mental health people or people that are suicidal that go in there and talk about killing themselves. But I transferred to each unit. I never went in the turtles. Not there. I didn't go in the turtle suit. Bridgewater, yeah, that was the first time. And I didn't even say I wanted to kill myself. I just had cuts on my arms. They were fucking old. But they still put me in there because they saw the cuts. But yeah, what was I saying? Stonybrook. I have to stay on the Stonybrook. I don't know. Like that. Then I call my family. On the little jail phones where they're against the wall, and you just got the cord. You bring a chair over. You're lucky if the phone reaches your ear, and you get 15 10-minute calls a week, which isn't bad because they're free. And yeah, everything there is free. It's not like a full on jail. But I mean, in the cafeteria, the food was all right. It was pretty good, but like then you're eating the same things over and over and over, like every week. Like we always knew the menu for breakfast. That never really changed much. Maybe a couple times. Lunch, dinner did switch up, but it was always the same menu, like the same food. And like I said, it wasn't bad. It was pretty good, I guess. But it's just some of it did suck though, and it sucks when you get that last meal of the day that's just sucks and you don't even want to eat it. But you're hungry, you're starving. So I don't know. So it is very, very similar. Like it's jail. It's definitely jail. Um, yeah. So my experience there started off with nice staff, moved upstairs to shitty staff, to like assholes, complete assholes for nothing. And they would like it's like they wanted to see you guys fight, and it's like, but why? Like we're supposed to be getting clean and sober here. We're not supposed to be living the street life anymore. We're supposed to be changing. And if other people aren't going to change in there, and they're not going to separate the good ones from the bad ones, then how are the good ones going to stay clean? Like unless they're mentally really strong, getting fucked with all the time. I mean, I didn't get fucked with all the time, but I seen other people, and like it like I felt bad. It hurt my feelings, but I couldn't really say anything. Like, but and the staff didn't do anything. I heard it over the radios all the time. There was this one kid that got picked on every single day. He just stayed in his room. He was a young kid too. He's 21 years old, and like that shit, like it hurt. It broke my heart. Like I don't like to see that bullying shit. I don't bully anybody, and like I don't know. I mean, like I said, and then we got the jail radios. I brought one home. Oh, I want to bring it down here and show you guys. It's just a little clear radio. But that's how much like jail it is. It's like the little. No, I gotta go get it. Hold up. I'll be 1 minute. I don't have the headphones with it. Still got the same batteries in it too. That's crazy. If that's not jail, I don't know what else is. Well, besides jail, like Worcester House of Correction, that's a nightmare. But yeah, and it happens to the best of us, and we each learn. We learn our lesson, you know. Some of us do, some of us don't. You can't chill with the wrong crowd, I guess, you know. But that being said, I am talking too much now. Fuck Stonybrook. I hope that place crashes and burns.